That sour, swampy smell coming from your dishwasher is not just old water. It is usually biology, chemistry, and bad drainage working together inside a sealed metal box. And no, it does not automatically mean your dishwasher is broken. It means something inside it is feeding odor-producing microbes. The smell can come from food decomposing in the filter, biofilm growing in hidden rubber folds, standing water in the sump, mineral scale trapping grime, or detergent that is not doing its job. By the end of this video, you will know exactly where the smell is coming from, what to clean first, what home remedies actually do chemically, and when a commercial cleaner is useful and when it is just a shortcut.
The key word here is biofilm. A biofilm is not just random dirt. It is a structured community of microorganisms attached to a surface and wrapped in a protective, self-produced polymer matrix. In plain English, microbes build a tiny slime neighborhood and glue themselves to the dishwasher. That slime can form on the door gasket, inside filter housings, around spray arm joints, in the sump, and anywhere water and food residue hang around after a cycle. Dishwashers are strange environments. They get hot, wet, alkaline, acidic, salty, and then dry again. That sounds hostile, but for some microorganisms, it is survivable.
Peer-reviewed research has documented that household dishwashers can harbor extremo-tolerant fungi. That includes black yeast species such as Exophiala dermatitis and Exophiala phaeomuriformis, along with other fungal and bacterial species. Now, that does not mean every bad-smelling dishwasher is full of one specific fungus causing one specific smell. Species-level odor production inside consumer dishwashers is still an area where the evidence is limited. But the bigger point is solid. Dishwashers can support microbial life, especially when food residue and moisture remain. So the smell is not mysterious. It is what happens when a machine that should clean dishes becomes a tiny artificial ecosystem.
The second smell mechanism is decomposition. When food particles get trapped in the filter, sump, or drain hose, bacteria start to break them down. If oxygen is low, and inside trapped water or wet sludge it often is, anaerobic bacteria can take over. Anaerobic simply means they operate without oxygen. Some bacteria, especially sulfate-reducing bacteria, can produce hydrogen sulfide gas during metabolism. Hydrogen sulfide is the classic rotten egg smell. That is not a cleaning myth. That is a documented biochemical pathway. So the dishwasher smell follows the same basic pattern you get in a clogged drain: moisture, trapped organic matter, low oxygen, and time. Here's why running another cycle does not always fix it. Between cycles, the dishwasher becomes a warm, humid, sealed chamber. Short cycles and eco-cycles can use lower temperatures or shorter high-heat exposure. They can clean dishes well under the right conditions, but do not necessarily sterilize every fold, joint, drain pocket, or filter surface. A cycle mostly cleans where water, detergent, temperature, and mechanical spray can reach. The smell usually starts where they cannot. That is why the real solution is not just run it again. The real solution is to remove the food, break up the biofilm, clear the water path, and restore the chemistry.
Cause 1 is a dirty or clogged filter. The filter is the first place to check because it catches food debris before that debris reaches the drain system. If it is packed with rice, pasta, egg, grease, meat fibers, or vegetable bits, it becomes a buffet for odor-producing bacteria. As that organic material decomposes, it releases sour, musty, or rotten smells that can spread through the whole tub. Cause 2 is standing water in the drain hose or sump. A small amount of water in the sump can be normal, but pooled, dirty, stagnant water is different. Low oxygen water encourages anaerobic decomposition, and that is where hydrogen sulfide can show up. A badly installed drain hose can make this worse. Without a proper high loop or air gap, dirty sink water can flow back toward the dishwasher.
Cause 3. Biofilm on gaskets, spray arms, and interior walls. If the smell is musty or sour, think biofilm. Rubber gasket folds and spray arm joints are especially vulnerable because water does not reliably blast into every crease. Once microbes attach and build that protective matrix, a normal rinse may skim over the surface without removing the colony underneath. That biofilm can release volatile organic compounds, smell molecules your nose detects fast. Cause 4. Detergent chemistry mismatch. Too little detergent, the wrong detergent for your water hardness, or a low temperature cycle can leave behind grease and protein residue. Saponification is the chemical process where fats react with alkaline cleaning agents to become more water-soluble. If that chemistry does not complete well, oily film remains on surfaces. That film becomes food for microbes, and the odor cycle starts again. Cause 5. Hard water, mineral scale trapping, organic matter. Hard water contains calcium and magnesium minerals. When heated, those minerals can leave scale on interior surfaces and heating elements. Scale is not just a white stain. It can create rough, porous areas that mechanically trap food residue and detergent film. That makes cleaning less effective. Water hardness varies a lot by region, which is why one home's dishwasher may smell worse than another's using the exact same habits.
Now let us fix it in the order that actually makes sense. Step 1. Remove and clean the filter. Pull out the lower rack and look at the bottom of the dishwasher. Most modern filters twist or lift out, but check your manual if it resists. Rinse it under warm water. Use a soft brush and dish soap to scrub the mesh and plastic frame. Do not just rinse the top. Clean the underside, the cylinder, and the filter well where it sits. This is the highest impact step because the filter is the biggest collection point for decomposable organic matter. If the smell is coming from rotting food debris, vinegar will not magically delete a packed filter. You have to physically remove the fuel.
Step 2. Run a white vinegar cycle. Place 1 cup of white vinegar in an open, dishwasher-safe container on the top rack. Run a full hot water cycle with the dishwasher otherwise empty. The active component in household white vinegar is acetic acid, usually around 5%. During the cycle, that acid lowers the pH of the wash water, meaning it makes the water more acidic. Its most documented benefit here is descaling. Acetic acid reacts with calcium carbonate deposits and helps dissolve mineral buildup. There is evidence that acetic acid can have antimicrobial activity at sufficient concentration, but inside a full dishwasher cycle, 5% vinegar becomes diluted by several liters of water. So treat the antimicrobial claim as moderate and context-dependent. The strongest reason to use vinegar here is mineral scale reduction and odor support, not guaranteed sterilization. Step 3. Run a baking soda deodorizing cycle. After the vinegar cycle is finished, sprinkle 1 cup of baking soda across the bottom of the dishwasher. Then run a short, hot cycle. Baking soda is sodium bicarbonate. It is mildly alkaline with a pH around 8.3 in water. Many sour odors come from acidic volatile compounds. Baking soda can neutralize some of those acidic smell molecules and make them less volatile or less noticeable. It also has a mild physical abrasive effect on light residue. Do this after the vinegar cycle, not at the same time. If you dump vinegar and baking soda together, they mostly react with each other before doing useful work on the dishwasher.
Step 4. Scrub the door gasket manually. Open the door and inspect the rubber seal around the edge. Pull the folds back gently. Use an old toothbrush with warm water and a small amount of dish soap, or a dilute baking soda paste. Scrub the folds, corners, and lower edge of the gasket. This step cannot be replaced by a cycle alone, because spray water does not reliably reach inside those folds. If you see black, gray, orange, or slimy residue there, that is exactly the kind of protected zone where biofilm can persist. Step 5. Clear the spray arms. Remove the spray arms if your model allows tool-free removal. Rinse them underwater. Look at the tiny jets. If any holes are blocked, use a toothpick or thin wire to loosen the debris carefully. Blocked spray jets reduce water pressure and coverage. That creates dead zones inside the dishwasher, where detergent and hot water do not reach properly. Those dead zones leave organic residue behind, and residue feeds biofilm. So clearing the spray arms does not just improve cleaning, it reduces the chance of smell returning.
Step 6. Use commercial dishwasher cleaners carefully. Commercial dishwasher cleaners can be useful, especially if you want convenience. Many contain descaling acids, such as citric acid, surfactants that help lift greasy residue, and in some formulas, oxygen-based or bleach-related compounds. But be honest about what they are and are not. Publicly available independent data on every manufacturer's dishwasher-specific sanitization claim is limited. A cleaner tablet may help dissolve mineral scale and remove greasy buildup, but it does not replace removing a clogged filter, scrubbing a dirty gasket, or fixing a bad drain hose. Use them as maintenance support. Do not use them as an excuse to ignore the root causes. Now here is the simple rhythm. Weekly, wipe the door gasket with a damp cloth, especially after heavy use cycles or greasy loads. Monthly, remove and clean the filter. If you use the dishwasher daily, have hard water, or do not scrape plates well, check it more often. Quarterly, run the full vinegar and baking soda protocol and inspect the spray arm.
And here's the pro tip most people skip. Before starting the dishwasher, run the kitchen hot water tap for 30 to 60 seconds, or until the water turns hot. Why? Because the dishwasher fills from the water sitting in the hot water line. If your water heater is far from the kitchen, that first fill may actually be cold. Starting with cold water can reduce detergent activation and grease removal at the beginning of the cycle. There is a small water and energy trade-off here. If you live somewhere with water scarcity, weigh that carefully. But from a cleaning performance standpoint, getting hot water to the machine sooner can help. The surprising thing is that a dishwasher is not the sterile machine most people imagine. It is more like a tiny artificial ecosystem: hot, wet, salty, alkaline, acidic, dry, then wet again. And some microbes are tough enough to survive that cycle. That is why the fix is not just make it smell nice. The real fix is remove the food, remove the trapped water, break up the biofilm, dissolve the scale, and restore proper water flow. So check your dishwasher tonight. Pull the filter, look behind the gasket, check the spray arms, and then tell me in the comments which one was the real culprit in your machine: the filter, the gasket, the drain, the detergent, or hard water. Because once you know where the smell is coming from, you are not masking it anymore. You are removing the cause.